All right, let's get into it. We're about to look at something you think you know inside and out, the good old alphabet song. But we're going to peel it back and find something, well, something pretty bizarre about the world we live in today.
Yeah, that one. It's probably one of the very first things you ever learned, right? It's safe, it's predictable, there's a comforting logic to it. It's a really simple pattern, isn't it? You've got a letter and then a word that starts with that letter. As you can see here in Hindi, it's pretty much a universal way of teaching. It's been used for, well, forever. This is our starting point. This is what's normal. So what happens when that song gets weird? I mean, really weird. What happens when that simple, predictable structure just completely falls apart? Like it was put together by a bunch of people who were definitely not in the same room. Yeah, you heard me. G for glaps, not grapes, glaps. And believe me, that is just the tippy top of a very strange iceberg.
So, where did this beautiful chaos come from? A YouTube video from a channel called Kids Gan. And let me tell you, it's a masterclass in, well, something. Let's figure out what that something is.
Okay, so here's where it gets wild. Normally, you just get D is for dog. Simple. But in this video, as you can see written out phonetically here in Hindi, you get this absolute jumble of letters sung super fast right before you even get to D for dog. It's like a warning shot that, hey, you are not in Kansas anymore. And that's the crazy part, right? It actually starts off normally. It lures you in with A for apple, B for ball, making you think everything is fine. But then, bam, it just takes a sharp left turn into total confusion. So you gotta ask, how does something like this even happen? We've gone through this video with a fine-tooth comb, and what we found is that the weirdness isn't totally random. It's actually built on 4 specific kinds of, let's call them anomalies, that all work together to create this baffling experience. So what are they? We've got words that are totally made up, we've got phonetic spellings that make no sense, we have these jumbled up letter sequences, and then choruses that just appear out of nowhere. Let's break them down. First up, the nonsensical words. And the sheer audacity here is what gets me. The song correctly sings G for grapes, and then, without missing a beat, follows it up with G for glaps. It's a word that does not exist, but is presented with all the confidence of a real one. It's amazing. Then you have these bizarre phonetic spellings. So for the letter E, you don't get elephant, oh no, you get effaphant. It's like they tried to spell it just by how it sounds, which is, a pretty wild choice for a video that's supposed to be teaching kids the alphabet. And this right here, this perfectly shows the jumbled sequences. Before we can even get to K for kite, we're treated to this alphabet soup of letters, written here phonetically in Hindi. It feels like the song's programming just glitched out for a second before it managed to get back on track. And finally, there's the repetition. It is relentless. A whopping 6 times, the song just stops what it's doing to throw in a chorus or tell you to sing with me. It totally shatters any rhythm and makes it feel like the song is constantly rebooting itself. So when you throw all of these ingredients into a blender, what do you get? You get something that's almost hypnotic. It's familiar enough that you know it's supposed to be the alphabet song, but it's so strange that you can't look away. You have to see what on earth is coming next. Which, of course, leads us to the million-dollar question. Is this just a really, really badly made video? Or is there something more going on here? Could this chaos actually be on purpose? Let's just float a theory for a second. What if all this chaos isn't a bug? What if it's a feature? What if every single weird choice, every jumbled letter, every made-up word was designed perfectly? Not for a human kid, but for a YouTube algorithm. If you look at it that way, it starts to look like a recipe, doesn't it? Step 1, start with a format that kids already know and love. Step 2, pack it with repetition of sounds and phrases to keep their little brains hooked. Step 3, throw in completely unpredictable, surprising things, like glaps, to jolt their attention and stop them from getting bored. And step 4, you end it all with a direct command. It's a simple formula, really. Repetition plus unpredictability equals viewer retention. It is a powerful mix, especially for the toddler attention economy. The repetition feels safe, but the unpredictability is thrilling. It might be a terrible way to learn your ABCs, but man, it is a brilliant strategy for keeping eyes glued to a screen. So, yeah, we came here looking for a simple, kind of funny song, and what we found was a fascinating case study in modern digital content. It shows you how the very nature of content gets twisted and shaped by the platforms where it lives. The goal here isn't education, not really. It's engagement, plain and simple.
And if you have any doubt, any at all, about what this video is really for, just listen to its very last words. It doesn't end with, "Now I know my ABCs." Nope. It ends with an order. Like, share, subscribe. The lesson is over. The real purpose is revealed.
And that's really what it leaves us with, isn't it? We're looking at a silly little song that accidentally asks a huge question about the future of, well, everything. When the algorithm becomes the teacher, what's the actual lesson being taught? Definitely something to think about.